It ain't no goddamn dope money no more.
I'm talking about. All right, man, we here.
Y'all dead wrong too for fucking with my home by the time I hit gold tooth. I told him leave them motherfuckers buried. There's a whole lot of shit coming
Hey,
down.
man.
Right,
Leave them buried,
When he
homeboy.
pull a gold tooth out,
Leave them buried, homeboy.
bodies come with it.
Shit, everything else too. Hustling.
All right, check this out,
wanna
man.
see
We
him
here
back
at
out
Street
there.
King, man. And,
Yeah.
you know, it's been a lot of little bullshit talk, man, from the West Coast. You know, your boy Hot Boy leading the campaign. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, Hot Boy leading the campaign. And they say, really, the only reason why he leading the campaign is because he ain't got shit else to do. He don't got no mechanic for his motorcycle. They say that motherfucker gonna go down the track but fuck up the next race with all the oil left in the line. So, you know, that's why he gotta lead the campaign. But we here, man, to talk about the East Coast versus the West Coast thing, man, to talk about really what the racing has developed into, man, and to talk about the fun that's really being talked about behind the scenes. What you guys see, all of the shit talking, man, that's just us having fun in our own way, man, having a good time. But we're gonna be some serious head knocking though. Trust me, believe it's some grudges and some secret innuendos that's gonna be going down, man. So we're gonna talk about it. We're also gonna talk about Street King being a leader here in Atlanta, one of the leaders in Atlanta in horsepower. Street King Motorsports, my boy O and them put it together. So we're gonna introduce his team, man, and just talk to him and just get this thing, man, on a cool little culture. Also, as a bonus, we got two of the ATL local champs and heroes. Your man Iron Man. You feel what I'm saying? My man Snowman happened to be here. You feel what I'm saying? So that's just a bonus, man, for today's antics. Okay? But anyway, it's what it is, man. So let's get this thing started, man. First question. Is Street King
I
ready?
got the first question.
Give me that remote.
Who is this Godzilla, whoever that bullshit is that's on that motherfucking radio song, or whatever that bullshit is?
What?
What that shit said at the end?
King Kong?
Yeah. Is that what it is, King Kong?
Yeah, that's what they
Who
call
is
it,
that
say-
dude?
that-
We looking for him.
That's Gaddafi, man.
That on what?
On King Kong.
Which bike is King Kong?
The Road King.
Oh, that carbon fiber bullshit?
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, that shit ain't even fair. I don't even know why y'all talking.
It ain't even fair. That ain't fair, huh?
We appreciate y'all keeping the roaches off of us though with that shit. Though. You know, man, the fleas and all that shit. Niggas scared to sneak some shit in on the fifth cause they know we got Gaddafi as a motherfucking a sneak peeker.
Oh, that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Gaddafi is definitely on the East Coast team. He don't got no choice. But let's get back to the first question, man. Street King Motorsports, Hammer. You being one of the main, some chicken up here, folks. You being one of the main owners and contributors to Street King Motorsports. What is it different that Street King Motorsports has brought to Atlanta?
Horse power.
Horsepower.
And a setup. You
And a
know
setup.
what I mean? You can have all the horsepower in the world. If you ain't got a setup, you ain't really got to set shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a winning combination that you got to have.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the whole complete package though.
You got the whole complete package.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you went over there and to them dudes and got you a bunch of horsepower and can't seem to get it to the ground, come on out.
The mile that Street King.
Yeah. We get that shit to the wood.
Do the wood.
Yes, sir.
So let me ask you this: in your professional opinion, I got Snowman here. What's more important, the rider or the motorcycle?
All of them.
Both.
Well, you gotta have one more important than the other.
All that gotta go together.
The motorcycle.
Well, O said the
I
motorcycle.
say the motorcycle.
Yeah.
Snow, what you say?
Shit. I say the rider, cause the motorcycle can't do shit without the
See
rider.
ya.
And it don't do shit without a fast motorcycle.
So
either
now you
now.
got a rider.
That's what I'm
and you
saying.
ain't
Why
got
they do
shit
shit
for
without a fast motorcycle
Yeah,
too
what you
now?
got? You ain't got yourself shit.
Yeah.
You take old motorcycle and put damn near anybody on that motherfucker. If it's running, it's running.
You might have somebody who ain't got, who can't ride like that. But the horsepower go get them motherfucker who can ride.
All you gotta do is hold on.
Hold on.
That's it.
He halfway qualified, he can go get it.
With a seatbelt on.
All right. So to answer that question, a couple of my people asked me which one was more important, the rider or the motorcycle.
Oh, with a
They
seatbelt
go
on.
hand in
They
hand.
go hand in hand. All right. So with that being said, the advantage and the benefit and what Street King has brought to Atlanta as one of the premier engine builders, horsepower builders, is the fact that they perfected the combination, the winning combination. And what they're also doing too is, I think it's safe to say this too, Hammer, is that with you being here, one of the premier jockeys, one of the most feared jockeys back in the day, that's the stories that I've always heard, that Hammer was
Man,
one of
ain't
the most.
nobody never
Back in
been
the
scared of
day.
that motherfucker.
Ain't
Back in
nobody-
the
Ain't
day.
nobody never been scared of him.
That ain't what I heard.
Hammer brought his ass to the 4-4.
I'm
just
just
like
saying,
the nigga
that
from
ain't
the
what I
West
heard,
Coast,
man.
And got his little ass spanked a couple times. He did some ass
That's
spanking,
the story.
but he got some
Let him
too.
stick to it.
As he should.
Nah, you gotta get a little one his respect, man.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
been kicking ass a long time, man.
So let me ask you that, Hammer. Does that your knowledge of the riding, does that also incorporate what you want to engine building too? Because you know what it takes to.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So with the combination, with you being a jockey and all that helps. When you talk about jockeys, of today that we know, who are some of your top jockeys?
Fuck a jockey.
King O.
King O,
Black.
Black.
Oh, you
Give him his
need to
I'm not a
specify
jockey.
that.
I ride my own
He
bike.
ride his own shit.
I'm not a jockey.
Yeah, he
Yeah, on
On
operator.
On
on
operator.
Own
I
operator.
don't operate.
He's still a jockey though.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So you got King O. You say Black.
Yeah. I give Shane Mont, Lil
Yeah, Lil Salmon. Got Lil
Little
Salmon.
Salmon.
Eddie hands down. That's
Eddie.
my brother,
Little Eddie.
Eddie.
Yeah.
hot boy. He
You
done
got
got
that.
Hot boy,
You
you
got
My
that.
boy impressed the shit out of me in Arizona.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
got a cat named
Hot boy, I guess Hot boy
Hell,
can be on the
speak
list.
of, but he's deadly.
Yeah. Cruz.
Who's the deadly?
Yeah, most definitely. But we ain't gonna give up all our secret weapons down here.
No. I'm
Yeah,
speaking on in general. We talking about period. We ain't just talking about down
These
here.
niggas they go to Google out there in Cali. They think they half-ass slick. I want them to go to Googling niggas' name and videos and shit and studying shit.
The wild boy that
You
do.
gotta
Gotta
get
make you
double
study
D
this
his
shit.
prop.
Double D?
You gotta get double D
Okay.
his prop.
Yeah.
All right, now Snow. This question to you. Back in the day when we started this thing, man, here in the
Did we
land.
mention Snow Man before he put on an extra 100 pounds?
See,
All that
listen, man.
Hey, by the way, man. Hey, Iron Man. In a few minutes, I'm gonna need you to get that duct tape from back there.
shit. Got it. Yeah. We taking this
Hey, if y'all looking for
motherfucker.
sale
Like I
for the next
said,
2 days,
like I
he
said,
will be at Street King
I have-
Force.
I have-
back there with the
I have
dog.
told a few people where I was coming to, and if I don't make a call at a certain time,
There you go.
Cause we taking over this
listen here, man.
TV show.
See, they go Queen right there. Look, you already got a little sugar? Yeah.
That's all right. Have our ransom money, Queen.
Or she ain't gonna pay a dime for it, nigga. She'll let you keep it.
He kept me.
If you look for some money, she gonna say, go on, keep that nigga. You know what I'm saying? But what I was saying, Snowman, back in the day when we first started this thing and you was winning, well, you started off being a champion and still became the people's champ. What was it that changed the whole element of the game? Because it went from we was racing every Sunday, couldn't even wait till Sunday, to now, shit, you gotta damn near, you damn near gotta lie, cheat, and steal and trick somebody to the line now.
In my perspective, where the game changed was everybody started getting scared to take an L.
Okay.
See, when we was racing back then, it didn't matter. We was just doing it for the fun of it, and that's what we loved
And
doing.
everybody had a 113.
Yeah, and everybody had,
Yeah.
yeah, everybody had a 113 was probably the biggest motor at the time. So, but what happened now is nobody wants to take an L. So, if O say he got a 124, and I tell him I got a 124, but it's a really 145, and I go out there and beat up on him, that's not really keeping it 100. That's really being a bully. So a lot of people do that
Cheating ass
so they
bully.
don't take the L.
So
That's what
basically,
the
the
game-
change the game is everybody started building bigger motors and started lying about the size of
Yeah,
the motor. Okay.
that, and then
So we-
nobody wanted to lose.
Yeah, nobody want to lose. So that is
But
that.
that comes with the territory.
Well, I mean, one thing I will tell everybody is when I get the phone calls, I tell people all the time, man, understand this. You're building a bike to win, but
Why you get all the phone calls?
I get all the calls. I'm just telling you, I'm surprised. I'm telling you, I get it.
I need you to get some duct tape too.
Hey, that's
Hold this nigga house.
I'm just saying.
This goddamn phone ain't run one time since he been in here for 2 hours.
Yeah, okay. I'm just telling you, I get the calls. But what I'm saying is this. One of the things I noticed too is that when we first started, it wasn't even about winning or losing. We didn't even give
We
a
were
damn.
having fucking fun.
I know. You feel what I'm saying? We had so much fun.
Standing around the clubhouse bullshitting before
somebody-
you know it, there's a race. There's a race.
Yeah, I mean, because
And
man,
then too, I'm gonna tell you what fucked the game up too. Niggas getting in their feelings and money.
Yeah.
See, when people started betting money and niggas started buying races,
Chumping
you know,
niggas out, talking
chumping
about go
niggas
buy
off,
some more
talking-
motor
yeah.
and all that stuff.
buy you some more motor, get your weight up. You ain't got enough bread, you ain't got enough money. So that kind of killed the game too.
Make niggas feel
So-
insecure.
Yeah.
Spirit of it.
So yeah, that killed the spirit of it because everybody ain't got it like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people you got a lot of people that very unfortunate that love the race more than the motherfuckers that got the money.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
racist. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
So when you start making a nigga feel uncomfortable about the money, niggas' feelings get into it. Niggas really be wanting to sock niggas in the mouth. Niggas really be wanting to lay in the bushes on niggas. You know what I'm saying? So all that shit
Damn.
played a big part in it. So that's what I love about Hot Boy. You know, niggas racing for chicken and Popeyes and
Yeah.
all that shit. That's what
fun.
we used to do back then.
That nigga all that's
You
a
know,
couple
But really though, you gotta understand this.
Cheeseburger.
Really, the reason why Hot Boy really racing for food because he's homeless. Hot Boy homeless, man. That's why he racing for food.
See, this is the thing. This is the thing that I don't agree with.
Yeah.
Like, niggas with money always, you know, nigga race for this, race for 10,000, race for this, do
Trying to
that.
buy a race.
You know, knowing that the nigga they popping on,
Ain't
well,
got
you don't
no
know
bread.
if they got it or not, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
When you hoping, you popping hoping he ain't
Yeah,
got it.
So
Yeah.
that's kind of fucked up because niggas like to use the excuse, well, I built this bike, I ain't finna race it for free. Well, shit,
Why
nigga,
you
you
build
can
it?
tear it up
Why
right
you
to the
build it?
spot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, if I go down the strip, I gotta have some money for it. Well, nigga, leave that shit at home.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have built it.
Yeah.
'Cause
Don't
if I
come out
tell
here.
my-
Don't come out here. Mouth, jaw boxing or lip boxing with us. Talking about what you would do.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna do shit because you ain't finna race nothing.
Well, I tell you what,
I don't care about
that
tearing
shit
my shit
sounded
up.
pretty good to Snowman. But if a nigga come around here long, we ain't betting no 10s and 20,000, but a nigga can get a little lightweight fade though.
You get lightweight.
More than a cheeseburger with some bacon.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, we don't mind racing for money.
Yeah, oh, okay.
But
Say that then.
yeah, we don't mind racing for money, but if that's gonna keep us from racing, then I don't like
Right.
dealing with the money.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Fuck, we got some money.
So, what was it about? What was it
A
about?
little bit of it.
What was it that made you start Street King? What did you feel like? What was missing here in Atlanta that made you start Street King?
Cause niggas ain't have no damn where to go and take their motorcycles up to the cracker.
Yeah.
See, oh, I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, I
I'm
won't
gonna say
say
it.
that.
Whooping
I'm gonna say it, goddamn.
Taking out
How much I was bent over when I got my bike built. That part, so I'm shit.
I need one of y'all to find cracker.
Cracker is
Oh,
He
white
look like
boy.
this.
That ain't what Google say.
that ain't what Google say.
Yeah, Google say cracker is the dude with the whip.
Cracker's the dude.
Oh,
with
yeah.
what?
That's the terminology for it.
Yeah.
Well, they just
They just
switch.
crack the
Does
whip,
it-
so they
so
call
the-
him a cracker.
So the dude with the whip, does he
Do
own?
that.
Does he own Cracker Barrel?
No.
We don't know now. He might. His name
So
sound
now the game done changed. What Owen's meaning is when you go to Harley dealer to get your shit done, the new whip is the part on the receipt that say labor.
Oh, that's what?
Yeah, when they charge you 3 or 4 prices for some motherfucking clutches.
Yeah.
And they can't do this, they can't do that.
that.
Well, I
You
think
need this, you need that.
I
You
think
don't
one of the
need
things
shit.
too that,
You can't do
that
this
one
to
of the
the
things, and I think Snowman was one of the early initiators of this. When especially when Harley Davidson said what you couldn't do, you did it anyway. I mean, Snowman was the first person to take a 23 cross yonder, and as soon as we got back, I put mine on because they was telling him he crazy. Even in LA, they was telling him he was crazy. Snow, don't do it. It ain't gonna make it.
Motherfucker said, I'm crazy then because
Yeah.
I'm wow.
Yeah, and he did it, man.
I'm
Rolled
wild
Dan
up
back.
through yonder.
Rode Dan back, and Snowman was the first person to ride a handlebar sideways too for about 1,000 miles. That nigga
Man,
rode.
I crashed my shit in front of the goddamn club.
With a brand new, with the
That
fender
nigga
missing.
rode. That nigga rode
On a brand new
handlebars.
motorcycle.
He rode handlebars all the way from California. We had the bike finally didn't make it when he got to
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
That motherfucker said, fuck it, I quit.
But he literally,
The whole time.
yeah. What's going
What's
on?
up, man?
That's the man right there.
What's up, bro?
He literally rode handlebars sideways the whole time, man. So he
Hey,
won.
and big shout out to Double R from Cocky Riders. He picked me and my bike up out the street. He took it in the clubhouse. So big shout out Double R.
What it do, man? What it do, man? Yeah, so I mean, we've seen a lot, man. We've seen a lot of the stuff that Hardy said couldn't be done. We've seen it done, and we've seen it, perfected. Hammer, do you think that? I ain't gonna say your generation making it seem like you're 90, but
He close. Goddamn show close.
He's about a year away.
Look at that nigga natural. That nigga natural, man.
nigga say you got the Frederick Douglass over there.
That nigga like W.E.B. Du Bois.
All that shit was
That nigga look like Uncle Ben over that motherfucker, man.
So anyway, back then when you guys was racing to now, how much difference is the horsepower?
Big deal.
Big difference.
Ooh, boy. Get to the good part. Let's talk about this shit with the
technology.
racing shit.
I got you. We building up to that. What I'm saying, you got a lot of people that watch the page and watch the stuff, man, don't know where all this shit come from.
Well,
they
the
just
first,
hear straight to
back when I started getting into the race shit, if you had a goddamn 95, you was the
hot.
shit.
Yeah, you was
one of the fastest motherfuckers
113.
around.
Well, yeah, 113 was big
You
motor.
was really.
Yeah.
Back then, the 113 was equivalent to the 145 right now.
Yeah, it was. So Hammer, with the change in horsepower, like back when Dynamite was king for a while, what he had a 113 back then, didn't he?
Nah, it's bigger than that.
Well, Dynamite was bigger than that.
Yeah, that's why he's whooping everybody for a little while.
Okay, so he had one. So he had one of the first big motors.
Yeah, he snuck off.
Yeah. So what about our OG Hungry? The OG
Shit,
Hungry from out of the Bay.
Fred,
What did he have?
131s, way
Old
back.
man, heavy. That had
They
that was.
was getting down, but they was getting down with it, But again, this little dude with his flag and his cute girl was doing something strange.
You doing something strange? You talking about Dynamite? He was doing something strange when he was whooping on
Until
there.
everybody found his head man. Once he found his head man, it was over with.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, ask Ponto how many trips he made down there and got that mohawk pulled back. He don't want to talk about that.
You know what I'm talking?
I know it. Yeah. He run around here hollering about he got damn fast.
Yeah, he lucky. You at least you call him Ponto.
Yeah.
Because they would call the nigga Pinto Bean, wasn't they?
Fuck Ponto. He's on the America's Most Wanted list.
Hey, man. I got somebody over there with some racist shit. Anyway, so the change in horsepower, that has been big change. Do you think some of the champions that was champions back then would still be champions now with the new horsepower? Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Was it more rider skill then than horsepower?
That's what it was.
It was?
Back
Because
then.
the majority of everybody had the
Same
pretty
shit.
much the same mold.
Yeah.
So it was more
With the
rider.
exception of a few cats.
Yeah,
Fast Fred and had some nice shit.
yeah.
You know, a bunch of them breed dudes had big motors. I just didn't know they was going.
When was the first time you noticed a big motor handle?
A real big motor?
Yeah, I mean, a big
When
motor.
Lil Sammy brought that Road Glide to LA with the 145 on.
That was the first
Built
one?
by Star Race.
Yeah,
That was the fastest Harley I ever rode. Ever.
ever. The 145.
And it did some strange shit.
Yeah.
Don't forget Crip Charlie.
Yeah.
Bike was fast and had a big motor too around that same time.
Yeah.
145.
Yeah. That was one of the first
Lil
few
Sammy's was
145.
carbureted and Chris was fuel injected. But I had the opportunity to actually ride this.
Well, first of all, I'm glad he said that. Since all them niggas on the West Coast talking about we ain't fast, all them niggas on the West Coast that's fast, back then and now, come to Georgia to get their horsepower, man.
What they do, man?
Come to Georgia to get their
Where
horsepower.
they go, man?
What? They go to Star Race
No, they don't.
or Derek now
No, they
with the
don't,
B
man.
Twins.
Hey, man.
So
you
all them
wrong,
niggas out there that's fast,
Hey,
all them
man.
niggas out there that's fast, with an exception of a few.
Crip don't come this way, do it?
Hey,
That's the
man,
Star
you
Racing
wrong,
motor.
man.
Chris
Yeah,
Charlie-
nigga. Them
Hey,
niggas.
man, you ain't trying to
Nigga,
face evidence.
Hey man, I'm telling the truth. Them niggas, the only reason why they fast, they came to Georgia to get their horsepower.
Yeah.
Man.
How many years ago was that?
Forever. They fucked the shit up for us niggas from Georgia.
And ran the price
They
up.
ran the price up.
And we were getting the shit for the low.
Shit, we
They
were getting the
with-
shit for the low. These
they come
niggas
in
coming
book
over here
sacks.
with book sacks. Man, I need my shit done today.
Yeah. Fucked everything up.
Fucked everything up. They ran the price up on the dough.
You agree with that, Hammer?
Hey man, I'm gonna leave that alone.
You gonna leave that alone?
Then you got these cats that done went to these pro charges.
Shit.
White folks said it couldn't be done.
Yeah.
Them niggas proved they could.
Yeah.
They said when we put snipers on the motorcycle, we were gonna blow it up. I ain't seen them blew up yet.
Them niggas out there, a lot of them jokers who been going fast for a long time on the West, got their horsepower from Georgia.
Got it from
then
Georgia.
they don't want to put no respect on the 404. So we're going to get
What
that
about the
back.
747?
Yeah.
770.
Oh, 747.
678.
Sell more folk.
478. You got a couple of them. You got a couple of them.
Whatever it is.
All right, so now we now let's get into today. Okay, here we are today. The West Coast kind of put down the lead on the big motor, the fast racing. Now here comes Atlanta and here comes a few other states now on the back end that's saying, okay, hey, we saw what y'all was doing, but we're gonna show y'all how to do it right. What you think the biggest difference is, Snow, between the East Coast and the West Coast?
Shit, it really ain't no difference.
Yeah.
What I do like about the West Coast though is that I like how they all came together to race, and you know they supporting each other and they starting to travel
Yeah.
to race and meet up and race. I like that, but what I like about the West Coast, they do a lot more street racing than what we do.
Yeah.
You know, at any given time, they gonna go street racing. That's what I like about them niggas out there. And Fast Black, he don't give a fuck, nigga. He can be on a sheet of ice. He ready to go. That's what I like about most of the niggas that's really into the racing out there. Sammy, he don't give a fuck. He gonna race, whatever, whenever.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Tell me and Sammy, me and him can bump.
You and Sammy?
Jockey and jockey.
Jockey and
Two
jockey.
fat
So you want Sammy to ride?
Yeah. And me and Sammy can get down.
Well, that is that.
Pound for
So-
pound.
Pound for pound.
All right, so Burglar. A lot of people say that you're no longer West Coast. Now you East Coast. Hold on. We gonna go there. We gotta go there. Listen. The question
Get
is,
that duct tape. I knew he was gonna start some
no, I'm just saying.
Say we ask you the same
Okay.
thing. Do you consider yourself LA?
I'm East Coast. I mean, I'm born and raised in Compton. I can't take that.
Hot boy said.
But I ain't got no. If I had a listen, if I had a dog in the fight, my dog would have to be in the East Coast training camp.
It had to be.
It had to be. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts
You
about it.
live in the East.
That's what I'm saying.
Nigga gotta sleep
Yeah.
over here.
Yeah, do something.
I'm like
Put his
big.
ass out of here.
I'm like, listen. That don't mean I can't. Hey, just because I like some nice breasts in the West, nigga, like, what nigga? I mean, but it is what it is. When we talk about coming together, you got to come together with the team that you know where you at, not where you're from.
That's right.
Because ain't nobody damn near in Atlanta from Atlanta.
Hold on.
I'm not even.
We got
Hold
one
on.
Brady baby.
Okay, you got one. That's
7
18.
niggas. He
Yeah.
the only nigga here from Atlanta.
We represent, goddamn.
Know what I'm saying?
Gotta hold him up.
So that's what I'm saying, man. When you think about Atlanta, man, Atlanta got a mix of everybody.
Man, Atlanta is a transit state.
It's a transit
Just
city.
like LA.
Yeah, it's a transit city.
Yeah, well,
LA too.
LA.
Half of the niggas in LA from Alabama, Mississippi, North Carolina.
And Louisiana.
Yeah, they migrated out when the living was good.
Yeah.
To flip the script.
Yeah.
The script didn't flip.
Now they back- now-
they
yeah.
back down in the east because there's where a little change at now.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, a black man can be a man here because he got a Harley.
Yeah.
Well,
Fuck, I mean, you can get a house down here
and
too.
then that nigga. Well, I ain't gonna go there. Cause
Go there.
Nah,
God damn it, go there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That nigga posted that faggot shit on Facebook.
Oh,
Pinto.
what he
Ponto.
what he post?
You seen that shit with them faggots had on the red shit?
No, I ain't see it.
It's the fast crew in Atlanta. Fucking faggot.
I ain't see that one.
I told that punk he originated from San Francisco where the faggot shit started. Nigga. Yeah, I
He
said.
didn't do that shit. Oh, I missed that.
Poncho at
Hey,
these
bitch,
days
oh, you
anyway.
wrong as a motherfucker.
Hey, man.
Damn, Poncho ain't
So-
this boy look
So,
here.
Burglar, so you're not going to answer the question about...
I mean, what you want to know?
No, the
for
question
real?
is it. This the question.
Man, I
You
live
being
here,
from the West Coast.
I live here.
Listen, let
the
me
Street
finish.
Kings, nigga.
Now let me finish, though.
No, you finish. My turn. What you talking about? I see you keep trying to push a line on some bullshit. You start to sound like that other funny.
No, listen to what I'm saying, man. Listen to what I'm saying, man.
I heard you. Yeah.
No, you didn't let me finish. What I'm saying
I
is this.
live in Georgia, nigga.
No, but this one is
Street
bigger than
King
that. No, no,
Moscow,
no.
nigga. And
By
what?
you being from the West Coast,
Yes.
do you think that you betrayed the West Coast with some of the West Coast secrets here on the East Coast?
See, I'm the motherfucker, man.
You the secret?
What? I am the secret. What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? I mean, don't get it wrong, this dude's my partners. I fuck with him heavy.
Yeah.
But when it comes to this racing shit, especially this motorcycle shit,
Yeah.
you can't fuck with me in a phone booth.
Yeah.
Now, if we was racing cars, I probably had to tip my hat to a couple of them dudes. If we was dipping low-lows, yeah, I'd tip my hat to
Yeah.
them. But this motorcycle shit,
It
who was
is.
that mask man?
Yeah, that's him. The
There
burglar.
goes that man, mama.
The burglar. Now let me ask you this, No. Atlanta been having a couple of shops that's been building fast bikes here in Atlanta. But for whatever reason, we don't ever get to see them do their thing. You think it's because the shop is scared to lose?
I don't know. That's a good question, Sal.
Because and I'm gonna say that because my
I
dad
would
said
say-
that. This is what my dad
So
said.
this is what we gonna do.
Okay.
End of the year, we gonna do
A shop shootout.
Shop race.
A shop shootout.
Yeah, a shop shootout.
A
We
shop
can't
shootout.
lie.
He likes that.
Yeah.
See, this is the
Yeah.
thing. I don't think no shop would not want to race and put their product out there because they're only going to bring them business.
But-
whether it's win, lose, or draw.
Well, no, that's what my daddy said. Now, daddy said that you got to understand this: certain people with certain shops are not gonna race because everything they got is built on that motorcycle winning. You feel what I'm saying? So, in other words, the money that you're making now is only because of the mafia you're talking about, and you're living off your past history.
Sound like your daddy
Well,
raised something.
well, I
Well,
don't-
no, he just looking at it from look at all of it from the standpoint because what he's saying is this, because he done been out to the races, and he done heard the man that behind us
Georgia.
jaw jacking. So daddy's
See-
like, well, if this is street and this is thing, well, shit, where you at? Yeah, where you at?
See, I don't agree with that because Star Racing ain't won every race they done race.
But that's what I'm saying, and that's what I'm telling you though. When it comes to us,
So
okay,
hold on,
This
just
is
with
like
that
out
being
there bigger
said,
and better.
Well,
hold on
that's
for a minute.
like,
Let me get some clarification. I don't mean to cut you off, bro, but I'm glad he said that, right? Because, you know, he mentioned Star Racing.
okay,
I don't think a lot of cats still go to Star Racing no more.
okay,
And we looking for you dudes with them Star Racing tags on y'all motorcycles. Y'all
Okay.
get cuts, y'all get frontsies and
all
all that. Yeah.
To the front of the
Y'all got a
line.
Star Racing tag on y'all motorcycle.
come to the front of the
Y'all
line.
come to the front of the line.
Everybody was please report to the front of the
We
line.
looking for Street King Motorsports. Man. We got action. Man.
see, and that just goes like, I don't believe in that philosophy because even here at Street Kings, if Owen Hammer lose a race, they ain't gonna stop racing.
Yeah, we don't keep
See what I'm
going.
saying?
Well, do something better.
Listen, what I'm saying though. I think you're talking about the element, the generational gap. That's what I think you're talking about. I think you're talking about because there's a generational gap. O was brought up on when we finna have fun. See, O never got into this shit for racing, and I'm telling you some real shit. O's sitting right here. I don't think O ever really got into it for racing. I mean, strictly racing. O got into this shit to have fun and for the sport of it. So O continued that. I think a lot of other people got into this shit with the means of I'm here to just cut heads off and that's that. But what they didn't realize was that we can do the same thing you can do. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that's a different one, and that's why I applaud O. Even when we was in Arizona, I think I mentioned it to Hammer. Once he get that shit down the way he gonna get it down, he gonna be a force to reckon with.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And I think I mentioned that to Hammer when you was riding. I say O
He
is getting.
came a long way.
That's what I'm
from when he
saying.
first started.
But you got to tell that that's somebody that loves the sport.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, we know other people who they gonna hire a jockey right off the rip. They don't even, because they looking for the straight W, and they doing, he going down the track, back in the shop.
We
You know,
looking for them too.
yeah, I understand that. And I've actually reached out to one person in general. I've actually reached out to him like, hey man, we need to see you. We want to see you. You feel what I'm saying? But like I said, it is what it is. For me, at the end of the day, man, the number one key for us, man, is that I think that we have, with the help of Snowman, when I first started FHO, Snowman was one of the first persons I went to, and he said, Sel, you can do it. If anybody can do it, you can do it. You know what I'm saying? So he gave me that encouragement, and it is what it is. What I think we've done, man, is I think that we've carved out our own niche in history, not just on some racing shit, but the history of what it is. And right now, the world is taking note, and I think the biggest problem that we have, Snow, is they don't understand our culture. So when they hear the aggressiveness and all the hollering and the hooping, they pull back. They want to see the racing. It's almost like this. You want to see the motherfuckers gang, you want to see a shootout, but you don't want to be shot. But you want to see the shootout, though. You want to be there to say who got shot, and you want to duck and dive behind the car, but you fuck around be the eye that's hanging outside the car. That's the one that gets shot. So what I'm trying to do now is my whole goal is to bring to the world, man, the fact that, hey, we just some good old boys just like y'all. This is the way we have fun. You feel what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we going to have fun, and we going to race, we're going to do this and do that. So when Snowman speaks on taking the money out of it, you feel what I'm saying? Not that that's the only way to have fun, but when you say take the money out of it, it shows that, hey, we really doing this for fun. Now, we all know too, like some people did build their bikes for the fact that they want to make a few dollars. I mean, Iron, what you feel about that?
I mean, some people build their bikes to make money. Some build their bikes just for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
You know, I ain't never been one that wanted to go slow.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I ended up with my goddamn name.
Yeah.
Iron Man. Can't go slow. I don't know about no slow, man. You know, ain't no need to own one of the motherfuckers if you gonna go slow.
Yeah.
I thought it could be a baller.
It wasn't me that was falling.
One wreck.
One wreck.
One wreck.
They told him his name was Iron Man because he had
Everything.
iron rods everywhere.
That's what he got. Every bone in his body is iron. Been
Yeah,
replaced with iron.
but he was doing 280 miles an hour and 35 mile an hour zone shit.
I think though,
They still cut the check.
what I think though is people that build their bike just for the money, then that's their prerogative.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
they got it.
It's the ups and the downs to that. The people who built their bike just for the love of it and for the fuck of it to want to race, they're going to get more races than the motherfucker that just built it for the money.
Yeah.
Because the motherfucker who built their bike just for the money, they probably get 1, 2, 3 races a year. Sometimes we out on the street don't get a race at all.
Aaron, was that the same when the sports bikes was heavy? Was that the same thing?
We pretty much ran everything.
But with the sport bike shit, yeah, we did. Because I would call him and he'd tell me what he thinks was going to work. Or he'd call me and say, well, I ain't to think about this. I'm like, shit, no, that shit, that going to work. You know, but...
I'm saying as far as getting the races, though.
Yeah, we
That
racing
wasn't no
on the sport.
problem
That
racing.
wasn't no problem.
Yeah.
Shit, all you got to do is show up.
Yeah.
Suit up and show up.
Yeah.
Hell, we race on the Sunday going to Mosley Park. Shit, the loser going to buy all the motherfucking snow cones when we get there.
Yeah, I mean,
Somebody say they didn't even know there was anything, that fastbackers even existed until they saw Snowman, then came the Hammer. Then came Hammer the Burglar. So they were saying, that's what I'm saying, that's how new this stuff is. It's old,
What's his name?
but that's how new it is to a lot of people. For them to say that they think Snowman was the first person to race a bagger, that just let you know that
but see,
that's
I
how.
first started seeing baggers racing when I used to go out on the West
Yeah.
Coast. That's when I first started seeing them racing. I mean, they probably been racing them forever, but that's when I started.
All right, now let's talk about the rules.
Talk about your following, though. So does your following seem to have a change? How they feel about you having this change of heart about Atlanta now?
What you mean change of heart?
This change of heart.
I don't have a change of heart about Atlanta.
Race, nothing, ain't gonna
Well, I'm listening. Let me tell you something. Okay, now let me, and I got it. Okay, since that's the now you want to go answer. No, listen. We can answer that. We can answer that right now. How many times? Hold on. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this, and I'm glad he did. How many times the West Coast done came to race, and this the only nigga they race? It got a lot to do with it.
Nah,
It got a whole lot to do with it.
I don't know, cause
He'll tell you.
West Coast came in.
Shit.
They came.
They came several times.
But see, back then,
It was
though,
more than
back
6
then,
no, man.
No, it wasn't.
Back
Niggas wouldn't even show up.
But back then,
Niggas wouldn't even show up.
nigga, the last time nigga O was
See,
there,
the first time they came, it was really just
gang
me.
members, all them niggas was there.
That we came before that. I'm talking about when Just D was president. I'm talking about.
It was just really
Yeah,
just me.
but what I'm
then,
saying, I'm
Chad.
saying even when before y'all got in the game, this is when.
Yeah,
that's
that
what
wasn't in the racing thing. He
No,
was
but
at
what
the
I'm
big
saying
boat.
is this, and I'm even saying even when your boy came for a locked in
Okay,
bet,
so how many
Yeah,
years
big
ago
move.
was that? nigga?
about 5 years.
Okay, so why is you still on that same
you
bullshit?
still
I'm
on
trying to
that.
figure out from
Who
you.
didn't race?
Remember when your
Supposed
boy,
to
remember when he came knocked on the door and he watching us on the security camera after they done locked, they had
He
a locked
wasn't there,
in,
man.
shit, they had a locked in bet and all that
That's
old
why
shit.
Well,
You share every
hey,
time, man.
I'm speaking
That's
for
the shit that he
I'm
talk
speaking
about.
for
Yeah.
Mr. Newton right now.
Okay, what you got?
Mr.
Spare
Williams,
Chain said he's gonna get out.
Guess what? I said.
aka Mr.
And
Williams.
I believe-
Yeah.
I
gonna
believe-
be deputy.
I believe. Hey,
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
So
Mr. Newton gonna get out, man.
Yeah.
Mr. Newton gonna get out.
Mr. Newton gonna get
he
out.
got some shit over there that's ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And y'all keep fucking with Mr. Wiggles. He said he gonna get on his own shit this year.
Look at him,
Mr.
man.
Williams been known to do some fast shit now. To be
What?
honest.
Fix that shit.
What?
What you mean? What? You
What
that
part?
same old-
No, Alabama
what
did
about
fast
that
shit
West
back in the
Coast?
day.
What about
What I'm
Southern?
saying-
Atlanta ain't gonna show up to no
Listen,
West
man,
Coast.
Atlanta,
I
listen.
seen that look on your face when you showed
Listen
up
what
in
I'm
AZ.
saying.
You almost fainted. nigga. Oh my God, they here.
And what did I say? And what did I say? And
Oh
what?
my God, they
No,
here.
keep it real. What did I say? What did I say?
Man, that nigga was like, damn, this nigga's really caring.
And what did I? When I walked up to you, I said, "Man, you don't even know how happy I am to see y'all." I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I said because 9 times out of 10, if it's 10 races in 1 year, ATL ain't showing up to
That shit
9
over
the 9
with.
up. It's over with now. It's over with now.
That's why you at Street King.
Show what I mean?
We ain't got nothing better to do.
Now, yeah, but what I'm saying though,
I tell you
what I'm
As
saying
my
is,
boy
oh,
Williams said,
what I'm
don't
saying
play
is,
me with a
Say he
good
gonna be there,
time.
gonna be
what
there.
I'm saying is, oh, you
Don't
have
play
changed
me
that part of the
with a
game,
good
right?
time.
And I'm giving you credit for it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Before you, come
But
on,
I
man.
said
Oh,
that
ain't the
shit-
only nigga in Atlanta
Listen.
with bikes.
But listen, I said that shit 6
That still
months
ain't got
ago.
nothing to do with
I
it.
said
Oh,
we got
no.
plenty
And
dualies
show
and
up.
F-250s.
And I'm gonna say this, like I told Hot Boy, we will be showing up to Alameda.
Yes, on
Alameda.
Alameda, we will show up there with a
Yeah,
truckload
for
of bikes
Breed Weekend.
ready. Breed weekend.
Free weekend, we
We
gonna
gonna show up in LA.
Yeah.
With
trucks.
don't get it started. We might be 40 deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, on y'all weekend.
Yeah, we'll be out there.
Yeah, Alameda,
Alameda.
Hammerville. That's Hammerville.
That's your
Hammerville.
We gonna fly, but we gonna send the bikes out there.
They're gonna be there.
The bikes gonna be there.
All right, so let's talk about these rules. July 15th, street class. The only thing that you're allowed to have in the street class is up to a 2-inch swing arm. No other power additive, no air shifter, no nothing. The bike must be licensed, registered, and all that good shit.
Working headlights,
Working
signal
headlights,
lights,
turn signals, and all of that. No,
AC, everything.
everything. AC, all that. Everything got to work. Anybody disagree with that?
Gold wing too.
Anybody disagree? As long as it's
I'm
a back.
gonna race.
Okay.
Wherever I
Now,
get in at is
the
I
other,
get in.
the other stipulation was if your bike was set up with nitrous at one time, you have to disconnect it all the way to the solenoid
Yeah.
in order to run in the street class.
No, we need one solenoid. Nigga, what the fuck you mean to the solenoid?
No, I mean you gotta take the
Yeah, we
solenoid
need
off.
one solenoid.
Yeah, you gotta take it off. Yeah.
Get out.
Everybody good with
y'all
that?
sneaky ass.
Y'all good with that? You good with that, Snow?
I don't give a damn.
Now, if you don't want to do that, then you automatically bump up to extreme.
right.
Now, street extreme, because I got so much heat from
Yeah,
everybody
that's a
say that
good
Sale is
business,
trying to
man.
sabotage their motorcycle. Sale, you ain't got a motorcycle, nigga. You don't want to see my shit raggedy like your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say. Yeah, you don't know nothing about this race shit, so that's why. So anyway, we've eliminated the rod, so there is no rod for extreme. But we're gonna take the street off. Street extreme is just extreme class.
It can still be street.
No, sir. I'm not gonna give you the no ride and street
Why is that?
because if you can't ride on the street, it ain't a street bike.
That don't mean that.
Shit.
Okay, so
If you don't wanna do the 30 mile
ride,
ride-
taking the street off. I just need to know why.
Because you can't. We're
Because
not
you don't
riding
just
it.
do that. You don't just make moves like that. For
Well, I'm
nothing.
making it because you're gonna get
Always
one or the
some
other.
motive
No. The
behind
motive
this
is this: it's not a street bike. If we're not gonna ride them,
Okay, so if that's the case, instead of riding 30 miles, we're gonna ride 10.
I
They
offered
don't
that.
wanna do that.
I offered that. I offered 15. I offered 30
And
for the
15.
street and 15 for street extreme. They
They
don't
don't
want.
want to do no riding. So that's why he came up with just extreme.
So I thought
We
that's the
don't
reason
do
why
that.
you're having this conversation, so you can get a fine.
Well, that's what we're doing. That's what I'm telling you. We talking about the rules. So that's one of the rules. You don't have to ride your motorcycle. Okay.
So why are you taking the street off? I'm trying to understand.
Because it's not
Hold
a
on,
street bike,
Mr.
crazy.
That's what I-
man.
It don't
If you
matter,
don't,
man.
if a motherfucker can't go down the street 10 miles, it ain't a street bike no more.
It
A
ain't.
street bike, you pull up, pump you some regular gas,
That
go
sound
your ass
like a
40,
trick to
50
me,
miles.
It ain't no trick. It
Okay,
ain't.
carry on.
Okay.
Cause we gonna get to the trick.
See,
Okay.
all your shit you can ride on the street.
Yeah. But so that's it. That's the only difference. That right there, that's one. Also, the other debate was power additives. I say unlimited power additives. I don't give a fuck what you got on it.
But that ain't what y'all been doing in all the other races we've been going to.
But-
so don't change the rules now that niggas coming. from
But
everywhere else.
that was something that came up last year that we said we was gonna fix for this year.
Okay, well, how do you fix that?
You
That's
gotta
not
remember,
fixing it.
Hammer, this is a work in progress.
Yeah.
See, he was just learning from the first race. So, remind you, he's not a racer. He's learning all this stuff.
But he's a pretty
So-
smart guy.
Yeah, he's a pretty smart guy.
Sometimes.
But sometimes.
Yeah, when shit
But-
work in his favor.
But what I'm saying
All I need is a little bit of pussy juice. I get smarter than
what
motherfucker.
he's saying is, though, if everybody's complaining, basically what he's doing is trying to fit
Everybody.
for everybody.
Okay, but you
So-
can never do that. You ain't
We
gonna-
understand
why
that.
he
We
always
understand
all
that.
the time.
That's what
why
I'm
he
saying.
said street, extreme. If your bike can't go down the street 10 miles, it's not a street bike.
Period.
So once you go to the extreme class, it's all out. It's whatever.
Wrong with your bro.
Now, when he started talking about the power additives, if you're in extreme, I guess it don't really matter how many power
But it's
additives
still
you got.
it's still a class above the. If you take the street off the extreme,
It's all race.
it's all race. Still
Yeah.
above the extreme.
Yeah.
class.
That's
Yeah,
where the
yeah.
power additives come in.
Okay, so that's okay. So let's talk about the power additive.
Okay, no, that's what I'm saying. Street extreme is
I understood.
street.
exactly.
Okay, extreme. I'm sorry. Extreme is any regular motorcycle gotta have the turn signals and the lights and all of that.
Or do.
It gotta have that.
Okay, then it's
Yeah,
street.
it's street.
If you still gonna be requiring headlights,
But
tail lights,
all
signal
I'm saying,
lights,
Hammer, I understand that. And I agree with you. But if you can't ride it on the street, it's a pretty ass dressed up street bike.
Okay, so well, let's ride them on the street.
Nobody wants to ride on the street.
Hell
That's
no.
why he's to the point where he at now. He done sent the message out all over the world. Nobody wants to do no ride. They don't want to go 50 miles, 30 miles,
wanna
or
trail straight to the
15 miles.
track.
Okay, so let me explain to you the reason why these guys don't want to ride their bikes. on
Okay,
the street.
that's what I'm here for.
Okay, so here's the deal now, right? If we were coming to one of your events and we knew we had to ride our bikes 30 miles, and let's just say our motor is apart. When we put our motor back together, instead of us making it 12 or 13 or 14 to 1, we're going to keep it at 11 and a half to 1. Why? Because we know that we have to ride our bikes for 30 miles. If we have it at 14 to 1, chances are it's going to overheat in that 30 miles. It
Okay.
ain't going to make it.
Okay.
So now, all these guys are complaining they don't want to do the 30 miles. Why? Because they want to everybody wants to set their bike up on kill. They want to make sure they're at 14 to 1,
Okay.
15 to 1. That doesn't mean they're not a street bike.
Straight murder.
They're just on kill for that weekend.
But I
That's it.
disagree. But what I'm saying is this, and I hear what you're saying. I'm just telling you, I'm gonna give you this, but I'm gonna take this. If you don't want to ride the motorcycles, then we just gonna go to extreme class. It's street for the street bikes, the ones that's gonna do the 30-mile ride.
And if you want to be technical, that's extreme anyway, 14 to 1 compression.
Absolutely.
So if they want
You're
to be
absolutely
street.
correct.
If they want to be street, they're going to leave it 11, 5,
That's what he was just saying.
on
Yeah.
time.
Absolutely. That's the only reason why they say they don't want to ride the 30 miles, because everybody wants to bump the compression up. So,
But now this the other catch to it though, Harold.
Okay.
What I had to do was I had to figure out a way how to keep the big bullies, the pro mod motors on the Harleys,
okay.
how to keep them out of extreme.
That,
That
get rid of that word bullet. It ain't no bullet. Everybody that built a motherfucking motorcycle can put a goddamn pro mod in their bike.
okay, well no,
That ain't
that
shit.
was the word that they gave me.
That ain't
That
shit.
was the word that
I
they
didn't
gave
build,
me.
I didn't build my bike to do no pro mod. If I wanted to build a pro mod, I would build one. That ain't what I'm about. That
Okay.
ain't the sport.
Okay.
We build Harley Davidson. That's what it is. So the bullet,
Harley
call it what you
Davidson.
want to call it. They ain't a bullet to me.
I got
You
you.
build some shit that you over there. You buy your goddamn self. Plain and simple.
Yeah, attention.
Yeah.
And what
Yeah.
you
If
doing?
I want to do that
as
shit,
far
I
as,
join the NHRA on that
Hold
shit.
on, hold
As far as
on,
Harley
Snow,
Frank.
he still ain't got past that bullshit yet with them additives.
So now with extreme, I'm not counting additives. You can
But you
have
still have to count additives.
how?
Because let me tell you what happens, right? So, out of all these dudes, what you finna do now is mix all the classes, because what's gonna happen is you got a class with, let's say, 25 guys, and out of 25 guys, out of 25 guys, all 25 of those guys has aspirated muzzle with nitrous.
Okay.
Okay, that's the majority of the class.
That's an additive.
The majority of the class is gonna be one additive, like it's always.
It's automatically too. They're gonna have air shifter, and they're gonna have
But
air.
that's not an additive.
That is an additive. That's an additive.
That's not an additive.
That's not an additive.
So if that's not an additive, then somebody in the street can have
An
it.
air shifter don't give you more
Okay,
horsepower.
but that's what I'm.
Now we know you're not a racist because.
Oh, I'm saying that, but listen, I'm just going by the consensus. What I'm telling you is,
The air shifter don't got nothing to do with horsepower.
Hell no, that ain't
but an
fifty.
air shifter has something to do with adding to
It's an
the
enhancer.
an enhancer.
That's all it
So
is.
additive and enhancer is the same
No,
thing.
it's not. No, it's not.
So can street class, can they get off a foot shifter and go to air shifter?
Yeah.
Yeah. You just turn that
I don't
shit
see why
on.
not. You the one that said, y'all the one that made, you and Gaddafi made that rule.
Yeah,
So what's the big advantage? I mean, it's a small advantage with an air shifter, but that ain't nothing to be taken.
Small, very small.
That ain't nothing to be saying we gotta set this whole class up to be. You
Everybody
got an air
have-
shifter, then you go to a whole nother class. That's not, it ain't that big of a
It
deal.
ain't that serious.
Okay, well that's what we discussed. I'll talk to Gaddafi.
Cause I mean,
So
everybody can buy $500-$600 air shifter and put on there. They want, some people choose the foot shifter versus the air shifter.
Okay, well so
That's per
for
person.
street they can have up to 2-inch swing arm and air shifter.
If that's what you want to do, for me.
No, I'm
if
asking,
you
is that a
say street,
decent race though?
All I'm saying is,
Well, I
if
would
you
should
say
be a
street,
stop.
I
That's
would
what I'm
leave it-
saying.
I wouldn't do that.
Stop
Leave,
as possible.
leave it like you got it.
Stop.
I would.
Yeah.
Cause
Okay, so no air shifter.
No, no.
All right, so now what I had to do, gentlemen, was I had to find a way to separate extreme from all race. Okay, in extreme, you can have whatever up to a 143. You can have up to 143, and it has to be a true V twin motor.
Okay.
Period. I
Why
can't.
143? Why you stop there? 145 is a V.
I mean a 140. Is it a 145?
Yes.
145.
Say a
Up to V twin motor. Yeah, this Gaddafi calling right now. He watching, so call me back later. So anyway, any true V twin motor. Okay.
Yeah.
So that eliminates Gaddafi, Julius, Chicken Man, and the other white boy coming
good with
down.
that.
Y'all good with that?
That eliminates him.
From coming down. What I'm saying is, remember, I had to find something to separate
The class.
the classes.
Okay.
Because before what separated was the ride.
Okay.
Remember, before the separation
But we
was
know
they
that
had,
little old Nike tennis shoe worth of gas Gaddafi got ain't gonna make it no 30 miles.
well, no, he can't ride that bike. Period.
he can ride it. It's just that little Nike ass gas tank he got. Hold this much gas.
He finna call back now. He finna call back and comment.
Yeah, he finna go. All right, so listen. So I had to find a way to separate extreme.
Those-
Yeah, I had to find a way to separate
My nigga.
the extreme from all race. So I came up with the true V twin motor. Now, for my research, and this is what I'm here to ask: is there any way what up, Marvel? Is there any way that you could build a bigger than 145 motor and keep it V twin?
Yeah. Of course it is, but why? We ain't gonna go into all that.
Well, then that's not.
It's a couple people got
Yeah, we're not gonna go into all
155,
that, man.
160s. But if they ain't all out, it don't fucking
No. But I'm talking about. So what's to keep them from being an extreme?
You can't keep them extreme. You said
They gotta be in
all
there.
out. What's the
They gotta
difference
be in
between
there.
extreme and all out?
Extreme is you gotta have a true V twin motor.
Shit, that's the true
a true
V-twin
V-twin.
motor.
A 150.
Yeah, well, 160. There's some 160s out there.
So you trying to say a 160 is a V-twin motor?
Yeah,
Well, that's what I'm asking because I don't know.
oh, they got them out
I
there.
didn't think that was your truck.
Yeah.
See, so if that be the case, then that don't separate. Again,
A
'Cause-
V-twin is simply two goddamn pistons, man. Anyway, you look at it.
Ball club.
that's all it is. So Gaddafi got a V twin.
Yeah. Shit.
So now I'm back to square one.
But this how you eliminate all that.
Well, no,
stuff.
I mean,
Whatever is all out racing, it don't matter what they got. If you all out,
I'm not knocking that, but I'm trying to keep them from coming down to
Extreme class.
extreme.
well, you know they can't come down.
Why they can't?
Because they ain't got.
Why?
First of all, he don't even have a Harley frame. He don't have.
He do got a Harley frame. His bike is a Harley
Which
frame.
one?
Gaddafi, the road king.
That one no hard.
That's a Harley
He
frame.
can order that out of drag.
No, sir. No, sir.
Backbone been raised.
Yeah, but it's a Harley
Well,
frame.
we didn't say
He got Harley
if you got
numbers
a
on that
frame-
bitch. The
if
one
you got a
HD.
frame that's been modified and it's not
But then
Just like the funny cars,
now
if it's
you gonna eliminate the
modified,
145s because the frame have to be modified for the 145.
well, they cut a notch out in it, but well, I guess that's my.
So that was my dilemma, gentlemen. That's why I really came today, because what I'm trying to do, but to settle all of that, Gaddafi, Julius, and Chicken Man have agreed to say, hey, man, we're going to let them have that, and we just going to stay up here.
And Chicken Man.
And
So
Chicken
that
Man.
dude, the other dude that was out there with him the last time he was in Carolina, that was Chicken Man?
I believe so. With the other fat, yeah.
It was another one.
Yeah.
There was a number on the side.
Uh-huh, yeah. Chicken Man, Gaddafi, and Julius agreed to, hey, we just going to, and it's another white boy, I forgot his name.
Yeah.
They going to stay in there. They just agreed because they want everybody to have fun.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you, we worked it out, because the reason why I'm saying it, the only reason why I'm even going through this was because we eliminated the ride. The ride was what separated them, which was what separated the classes. You understand what I'm saying? So the other argument was the power additives. Some people say, which I did a vote. It was a 7-people vote. The vote came back 5-2. Two say that you should only have one power additive. The other 5 say if you put 7 on that motherfucker and can ride it, then it is what it is.
I agree with that.
You agree with that? What you
So
think?
what exactly are you agreeing to?
Shit, you can have as many power additives if you want to, if it's all out. Why let shit? We came to race. Fuck it. You ain't leaving nothing back in that shop.
So he gonna, this the only
Is you gonna leave anything back
This
in
the only
the shop?
problem that I have. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is the only problem that I have. Based on you guys' rules from last year, we built a complete bike with one power additive. If we would have knew that it was gonna be open class and after this West Coast guys leave, are your rules gonna change at the next race that you have when those guys are here? Is it still gonna be the same rules?
Well, and that's the thing, Hammer. Listen to what I'm saying. With every race I develop, I mean, it just because it changed from last year. Because understand this. So
Bikes
now,
changed
so
from
what
last
you're
year.
saying, what changed from last year is that now you got Rob J. Carr saying, "Hey, Sel, I'm gonna come," and my bike is Pro Charge at nitrous. You got Bushead, "Hey, Sel, I'm coming. My bike is Pro Charge at nitrous." Do I need to take the trip? Because I'm not gonna race Gaddafi. Gaddafi bike is.
Why not?
Don't ask me why. It's the same reason why people don't want to ride their motorcycle 15 miles.
be honest
Why
with
not?
I personally,
I'm saying, why?
I mean, you can throw 6, 7 adders on that motherfucker. You can ride that motherfucker and keep from turning back on your head. Hey, that's more power to you. I'll race you.
Yeah.
But if the pressure get on you and he do something crazy, it could be a disadvantage at the same time. So
I agree.
I don't care.
So
I ain't.
he gonna mind the number, and I'm just gonna be honest with you since you got this goddamn camera down there because you obviously want me to.
Sound like me, the burglar, a little nervous, man.
No, I ain't never done
This show goddamn.
I don't tell you what it is though.
He got a lot of goddamn
I don't go.
I just like to keep shit fair, right?
And that's my whole thing.
I know for a fact. I ain't talking about some shit that I heard. I know for a fact that dude from up in that Bay Area up there with that motherfucking black and white bike, that bitch fast as a motherfucker. With 2 motherfucking power adders. So what you gonna do now is you gonna take a class with 28, 30 motherfuckers in it, and you gonna put one bully in it. Because if you put that one bully in it,
Oh,
you
say
might
don't
as
use the
well-
word bully.
Ain't no bully.
Oh,
Bullshit. You might as well put Gaddafi in that motherfucker. If you let him in, you might as well let Gaddafi in. Because he belong up there with Gaddafi. That's all
How you know he don't make one pass? That motherfucker just all the bolts fall out the bottom of that motherfucker.
He
That
ain't come-
motherfucker get out there and run that shit. We run our shit.
Yeah,
I don't care.
All I'm saying is, I know for a fact that dude belong up there with Gaddafi. With that 940, 930 shit. Yeah, ain't no motherfucker competing with that bullshit.
Say, man, if they pull that shit out there, man, I'm
racing.
like, oh, we gonna race.
gonna race that
Win,
too.
lose, or draw.
We
Fuck
gonna
it.
race that motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't
Or
give a fuck.
they can make it right, goddamn. Make it right. We'll try that motherfucker.
God damn sure try. Hey.
Sound like to me, the only
but it
thing
was-
nervous is the burger.
but it was those was the 2. Those were the 2. So
he had eat right. He ain't right.
That's fast as a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
it is. That's fast.
so now that was the rule. So now that was the only difference. The hardest part was trying to keep Gaddafi them from bumping down, because you gotta understand, in every class you're talking about $2,500, $2,000 cash money. So
No money, nigga.
it ain't.
2,500.
But who else you know giving away that kind of money?
It don't matter.
Shit.
Don't come over here acting like that's a problem.
It is. It is surprise money for a race.
It ain't no problem over here.
No, we're not talking about it being a problem.
Okay.
What we're saying is this. if I can win $5,000, I'm gonna go for the $5,000.
Right.
That's all I'm saying, as opposed to the 2,500.
Right.
Just make it fair, man.
And that's what we're doing. That's what I'm trying.
Don't
That's
favor your buddy because that's your buddy. Just make it fair.
no, and that's what I'm saying. But Gaddafi,
Speaking of that, y'all throwing that money out.
I got you approved. I got your hotel room approved.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Yeah, but it's down there. It's down there at the track now.
Down the track.
It's down there.
That's where it need to be.
Where is that at?
Excuse me, sir. This is your man. He wants
Get
to
off.
speak your phone.
Go ahead,
What's
get
the wholesale? What's the
Hey, don't
wholesale
flip when we
hotel?
get to the gate now.
What's the wholesale?
Oh, yeah.
the whole thing on the track.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Sal, don't flip on my nigga when they get to the gate now.
Yeah.
On camera, O has a room. If O got a room at our host hotel across the street from the track.
Because he got his colors or something. Don't flip.
Yeah, I got
The colors ain't got. It don't matter. Colors ain't got to do it nowhere. They got to pay too.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, colors.
Last year he got to the gate and they said he had his colors.
Well, that was the stipulation last
He
year.
said, you gotta go. I said, oh.
That was the stipulation last year. But this year you ain't got to worry about because colors or no colors
Hey,
got to
man, got
pay.
somebody on the phone, man.
Go ahead, Gaddafi.
Turn the camera back around here, nigga. So we can
Go
see
ahead. Can you hear me?
what's going on, nigga.
I believe it's like you're all FL frames, FL fins. They're V-twin motors. License are all motors. If you eliminate the rod, what's the difference between a street extreme bike and our bike now?
That one?
Our bike is Pro-Mod. A Pro-Mod is an aftermarket tube chromoly frame. None of us got them.
That's pro mod.
That's the chassis.
He said all of theirs are true FL frames.
Okay.
Pro mod.
And he said they're V twin motors. He just said that he has a.
Goddamn, let me call John Ford and see if we can borrow his goddamn. That's what it is.
So what he's saying is, what's to keep them from coming down to the extreme class?
You say they gave You said they gave that money?
Yeah, he gave it. But okay, so
I'm
Gaddafi,
gonna tell you how you can eliminate that too, but niggas ain't gonna want to do it.
what's that?
You can goddamn make everybody go down there with they on the time. If they break
Yep.
out, their ass out of here.
Yeah, if you break out, you out.
So that's sandbagging. So if y'all motherfuckers really want to get down and make people run that clock, whatever they show up, when they break out, their ass out of here because they've been sandbagging in line.
So that means
right.
you gotta put
Now,
a
if you
cutoff.
wanna
If you
really
break
get
out,
out.
you get eliminated.
If you really want to get out,
Yeah, but that's what we're doing for the bracket racing thing. I think.
Right. That kills all that
Yeah,
bullshit.
we got.
I said that earlier.
Now
All
you
that
make Rob
sandbagging.
You say what now, Gaddafi? So now that eliminates what? So that eliminates all the classes.
They make a nigga tune. You gotta chop the gas
I
and
don't
do
have a
something
problem.
strange for a piece of change.
What differentiates Julius's bike from a fast black bike? They both got FL frames, aftermarket swing arms. They both got nitrous, and they got FL front ends. So why are you making them fair? So if you eliminate that ride,
Right though.
now you're telling Julius that
he right.
he don't have to.
he right.
He can't step down. But
Fuck that. Nigga ain't right. Nigga white man, what the fuck he is? I ain't right, goddamn it.
Say
I
we
don't
gonna race
got
everybody.
I hold no punch. Fuck it.
So that's his question. What would make? Why does Julius have to agree? Why does Julius just have to agree not to come down to the extreme class?
Okay, so I don't
basically
have-
what he's saying, because they faster than everybody else. Basically, is what
Yeah,
he
get your
really
finger
saying.
off the camera.
Is it?
That's what he really saying. They faster than everybody else.
Okay, so it sounded to me like you need to go back to that motherfucking ride and make it about 50 miles.
I didn't try it though. I promise you, I didn't beg.
Okay,
don't
so
wanna do
I didn't try it.
so we
Hubba,
This is my thing,
Hubba
though.
Bubba, Sammy,
But listen, this is my
Crip
thing,
Charlie.
though. Listen, if that's my thing, if everybody don't want to ride the ride, then fuck it. Gaddafi, all them niggas, they gotta race them then. Shit, they all in one category.
No.
Shit. I mean, if nobody want to make the ride, then that
That's why
shit
you came
extreme.
over here with this bullshit.
No. We came to discuss it because I'm stuck. Well, I mean, I thought I had it with the 145 shit.
I ride mine with a full tank of race gas. I don't care. 15 miles, 20
See, I'm
miles,
trying to tell you.
whatever.
Yeah. Go ahead, Gaddafi.
You ain't got no specific speed, you say. You gotta
Exactly.
go. I ride the whole 15 mile, 20 mile per hour.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
Shit, last time they did a police escort. That motherfucker was doing about 50.
Yeah, you said what now?
They did some slick shit last time. And you better keep up. Ain't no pulling over.
You said Black has built what?
I think cap the street extreme off that you can't go bigger than a 145-inch motor. That's the way you can cap it off.
Yeah, but then like I said, I don't, and that's what I'm saying. We capped it off with that, but like what they just said was you can put a bigger than a 145 in that motor.
Yeah, but I'm saying we can cap it off like that.
Yeah, but how you gonna know?
Time.
But what I'm saying, okay, for example,
The time gonna tell you. Two things on that on live, then folks will know.
Gaddafi, what separates his motor other than the steel barrels from the regular V-twin?
that is 145 and below in the street extreme.
I hear what you're saying. We got that. That's what we said. That 145, you can't have no bigger than a 145. But what I'm saying is, what they said was that a motor can look like a 145 but be a 160.
No, it can't, because anything above a 145 won't fit in the frame has to be notched up. Anything above a 145 and above, you got to notch the frame.
So you don't have to notch it for a 143.
No, a 143 came with the B3 head, and they fit perfectly in the stock frame. You don't have to do nothing to it.
So anything that's notched out, you're saying if the frame is notched, it should go to street. It should go to all race.
Yes.
That's gonna fuck up.
That
That take all of them. That's what I'm saying.
No, because Fast Black, he got a 131. People's motor, if you're under a 145, you don't have to notch the frame. It'll fit right in there.
I understand that, but I think we got some of them cats that got notch frames though.
Or what you do at the end of the race, run the winner of the Street Extreme versus the winner of the Outlaw.
That still ain't no race. That's still a murder. No, I mean we not. What I'm saying is I came down here today to really just to get with these guys on.
came down here to trick us with this bullshit.
Come on, man. Where's the trick, man? What trick did I pull?
We going 15 miles. Is you still live, nigga?
Yeah.
We gonna ride 15 miles, nigga. Whoever
I
gonna
tried that, Hammer. I'm telling you, man. The majority of the people.
Go back to it.
Phil, why don't you make it a 5-mile ride?
Okay.
I did that too. I said, listen. I said, why don't we go down to the local the local guy? They don't want to do a ride. Period. I'm just telling you. I didn't try. Listen, I even said go down to the local.
That's because they all lying about the morning.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I said let's go down to the Hammer, right there, right there off the freeway. It's like AutoZone or something. I said let's go to the AutoZone and ride to the. My whole thing was just ride it through the gate. We just got to be able to ride through the gate. That make it a street bike. No, fuck, they don't want to do that. I'm just telling you.
They lying.
They ain't want to do that.
Okay, so let's go.
So my thing is Gaddafi. Well, goddamn it, since y'all don't want to make the ride, and you in that category, whether it's Gaddafi, Julius,
I like the way you put us on Gaddafi.
Black, everybody, they gotta be willing to race him. Hell, I'm willing to race Gaddafi. He make it
But
right.
we willing to ride for 10 miles, 5 miles. We willing to ride that. Our bike is a street bike for sure. That's what we build.
But see what Sale trying to do is accommodate for everybody. Cause see what Sale is trying to avoid is if people got a ride, it ain't gonna be no racing. See what I'm saying? Everybody gonna, well, I ain't racing.
Because Hubba Bubba them already said if they Hubba Bubba them already said if they got a ride, they not.
That's what I'm saying. So then we're gonna get a lot of people not racing. So that's why Sale is trying.
All right, hold on, Gaddafi.
Sound to me like you in a hucklebuck.
No, because I'm gonna put it on the racers, and that's what I'm trying to do. That's why I'm asking these consensus because for me, I want the best possible. I want us to have fun. I want the best possible run, period. So I was trying to find some irons to separate.
Man, them niggas
The only
lying.
way you gonna keep the shit fair.
Only way you do
Across the
it,
board.
time.
You gotta have, either you gotta do the ride, that's what's gonna eliminate
All
the
the
super
time.
big motors.
You know what it is?
Or you can do
Bracket.
a time cut.
Well, no, they got the bracket. Anybody, y'all can still run the brackets too. Everybody can still run the brackets too.
But if that eliminate the bullshit. If you run too fast, your ass get eliminated.
Yeah, well,
You
we
can't
doing
sandbag.
bracket, but we doing brackets
Yeah,
too.
you can't
though.
sandbag.
Yeah, we doing brackets.
And you clap. Yeah, you can't say it, your money gone.
No, that ain't from there, player. Go on, get you something, man. That shit ridiculous, man. No, I ain't telling.
50,000. Then when we get to the money run, 10-9.
Your ass is eliminated.
That ain't from there. That ain't from there.
That's a big difference.
Anyway, man, look, I appreciate y'all being on here, man. It's been fun. We're going to put this thing together, man, and figure it out. But anyway, I want to thank my man O, Street King Motor Sports, my man Hammer Burglar Iron, everybody that's been in the building. We here, man. The Burglar in the house,
man.
my lord. Anyway.
We got Big E here.
Yeah, and Big E.
Big E.
We're gonna figure it out.
We're going to figure it out. Like I said, man, I want to thank Gaddafi for just being a gentleman. He just said, hey, man, we just
You
going
right.
You know, because it's
got a
nothing
good
really,
point.
according to the rules, it's nothing to keep him or Julius
racing.
from coming down to that class.
My thing is, whoever show up and want to race,
Fuck it, go.
let them race.
Bump
What
it.
Go through their own bikes
what
and size
is-
each other.
What is a
Y'all stay
good
tuned.
indicator
This nigga right here, man.